Yo, what's going on guys? Kryptonic here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at a Modz controller, and this is just like a regular PS4. When you look at it, it's got a few little things that might not match up, but then you turn it around and boom, you have a completely different controller. So I'm going to be jumping straight into that because I think this controller is super crazy cool, and I think it's very awesome to check it out and talk about it. But anyways, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like on it. But anyways guys, let's get straight into the video. So jumping straight into the actual controller, it comes in a regular looking PlayStation box, which every controller does come in, which is really nice because you don't really notice a difference. It feels kind of like you're buying it from Sony, but then obviously when you get inside the box, there are a few little differences that'll just kind of let you know that it's a modded controller instead of a regular controller. So it's really awesome because Modz actually gave me the opportunity to customize the controller however I wanted, and I know it's just a red and black controller, which is super basic, but the actual buttons, so like the X, the circle, the triangle, those are all just matte black, and it just looks really cool, and it makes the controller just feel a little bit more simplistic, and that kind of makes it stand out in its own way, which I really enjoy. Now, like I said, this controller looks basically like a normal controller. You wouldn't even be able to tell it apart until you turn it around, and that's when things start getting a little bit crazier, and that's because it's got a textured background and it's got buttons on the back so that you have more triggers on the controller itself. So it's actually really cool because these buttons can be customized, and going through the guide that comes with the Modz controller, like the tutorial for it, basically a little template of how to use the controller, how to activate different presets and stuff like that. It has a really good breakdown system, so you really do learn how to use the controller and all of its functionality really quickly without having to hesitate. So on the back of the controller, there is actually a button that'll allow you and to basically let you know when you're using the modded switch, and underneath the controller there are 4 different LEDs, and those will be basically 4 different profiles that you can use with the controller, so that way it kind of gives you the accessibility of doing whatever you want and running whichever switches you want to run for a game or something. It lets you switch it on the spot pretty quickly, so that's really cool. And it has a red button on the back of the controller just to basically let you know, hey, you're starting up the mods, or hey, you're turning it off. So it's really cool because it lets you know exactly where you're at and what you're doing just by looking at the controller, and it's just little additional things that are added to the controller that keep it from looking almost basically normal. And now I'll just show you guys, but it's basically a color sequence to let you guys know what key you're remapping for the controller. So there's like a whole guide inside of the little manual for it, so that you're able to basically customize those keys to do whatever you want. Maybe you want to click that key and reload, maybe you want to crouch, maybe you want to shoot, whatever you want to do, you can customize it directly just by following the guide on the actual manual itself, which I think is really awesome because other controllers make it really complicated or just kind of tell you that you can do it and they don't really tell you how you can do it. So overall, this controller is really cool because it's just an awesome accessory to have for anything. This can be used on PC if you download the right drivers, and of course an aspect that I didn't really think I'd be using this controller for was actually mobile gaming. And yeah, I mean mobile gaming by iPhones, iPads, everything like that, and it actually worked out really well. Some games that I got to try were Fortnite, and a game that I didn't even think I would end up playing more often was Call of Duty Mobile. And I know it sounds kind of cringy, Call of Duty Mobile on mobile, but it's actually really cool because with a controller it makes life so much easier. And don't think, you know, you're just stomping on people with an iOS and like Call of Duty. No, you're stomping people that have controllers as well, so it does kind of feel a little bit nicer to know that you're not just, you know, going against people that are trying to swipe on their phone. You're actually going against people that have a controller, so this controller definitely helps that out. And I do like the shape of it just because PS4 controllers have always been kind of the nicer controllers between Xbox and Sony. And just a little tip in case you guys didn't know how to connect your phone to your controller, all you have to do is just hold on your controller the PlayStation button and the options button and wait for it to start flashing. And once it starts flashing, you're basically all good to go. Go on your phone, your iPad, whatever you're on, go to your Bluetooth settings, and then just connect it to the DualShock and just go into the app that you want to play or use the controller in, and the controller should just start working automatically. It's that easy, and it's crazy that a lot more people don't really know about this. But anyways guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, remember to leave a like and a comment down below. I'm really impressed with this controller by Modz because it gives you the ability to customize a lot of the things about the controller that you normally wouldn't even have the opportunity to do so. And it's also really cool that you're able to customize step by step what you want on their website. I went for a very basic design, don't get me wrong. It's honestly too simple, and it's nice, you know, red and black, but it could have been better, it could have been more unique. But I'm honestly really happy with this controller. I love having the textured back because it makes holding the controller that much nicer. I like being able to know that with one switch of a button I can just swap between using different layouts that I've set out for myself, and it's just really cool knowing, hey, I've got a PS4 controller I can use on my phone, I can use on an iPad, I can use on a PS4, and I can use on my PC if I ever want to. So that's really cool. I think if anyone is looking for a controller in the world of customizability, then this controller is something you guys should definitely check out. I don't really use controllers too often, but I've been finding myself playing Call of Duty Mobile way more than I would want to. And I know it's Call of Duty Mobile, but hey, it's actually not too bad once you give it a shot. Anyways guys, hopefully you guys have a great day. Make sure to check out my Twitch where I am live streaming almost all the time. Subscribe for more videos. Check me out on Twitter if you guys want to reach out to me, and I will catch you guys later. Peace guys.